As we mentioned at the top of this block, you really have to scrape that ice off the car, and that also means there's ice on the roads, Lisa.
That's right. Looking at conditions that are quite icy in parts of the valley. We've had reports of ice in eastern North Dakota. On our North Dakota DOT road conditions map, you can see just a whole sea of yellow here in the eastern part of the state, and yellow means ice, and there's some continuous ice being reported even on I-29 right now. So this is something to take seriously in eastern North Dakota, but also northwest Minnesota too. We had some reports of some ice on Highway 2 there. This is a view from one of the Minnesota DOT plows. We're looking out in the Red Lake Falls area, some spray onto the windshield of the vehicle. There's also been that little bit of fine mist and freezing drizzle impacting us on the roadways, and roads are just not great. And not only are those roads not great, we talked about the windshields being a problem for us, but even just stepping outside, even if you're not driving anywhere today, your steps, your sidewalks are going to be icy. Those parking lots, something to keep in mind. Not only this morning, but even into the afternoon and evening, we're going to be dealing with this freezing drizzle impacting us, and we'll add potentially some spotty areas of light snow on top of that too as we work our way through the day. So here's a look at our visibility. So this is a sign when we look at the visibility map of where we have moisture in the air. Anywhere where we're below 10 miles, that's where we're dealing with perhaps some mist, some fog, and with temperatures below freezing, that deposits onto roadways and onto those sidewalks. But on top of that, of course, some very low visibility, creating an extra hazard here down in places like Oaks, where we're at 0. And in Cooperstown, we're at a quarter-mile visibility, and other places in that lower range. So make sure you're taking it easy yet again here this morning as you're heading down the roadway. And we'd really appreciate getting some reports from you on those conditions. We're live on Facebook right now. You can just type in the comment section what you've been seeing, what you're seeing out your window here. Until noon today, we're looking at some conditions that are going to be lasting into that morning hour time frame, maybe even beyond these conditions. And for that reason, we have a winter weather advisory in effect for the valley. And checking out your radar, there's still some snow out there too, on top of the freezing drizzle in places like Barnes County. It's moving eastward, so we're looking at this potentially impacting the Fargo-Moorhead area this morning. Temperatures below freezing, but mild, teens to some 20s. And as we work our way through the day, expect more of the same. Mostly cloudy skies, freezing drizzle, and again, even into the afternoon, some spotty areas of light snow continuing into tonight. I'm hoping today's the last of it. Tomorrow we start to see gradually some of those clouds break up, and then heading into Saturday and Sunday, much better, warmer with a chance at some sunshine. And now for a look at traffic. Here's Devin Fry with the Valley Today's Traffic on the Move.
Thank you, Lisa. We've returned to the interstates now to finish up this hour. We are on I-94. We are heading west toward Bismarck. Now, it's gotten a little bit busier than it was this morning, as you can see, especially over in the eastbound lanes. It's pretty much a steady line of traffic, but overall, it's still moving relatively smoothly. Now, things are moving slower today, obviously, because these roads are very slick. We're going about 45 miles an hour here in the westbound lanes of I-94. Really, nobody is going faster than that. Even behind me, everyone seems to be kind of going relatively slow just to stay safe on these roads. It's definitely not a bad thing, but it is going to be something to contend with as you make your way out the door this morning. Now, when it comes to trouble spots, there's really not one spot in particular. Everything in the FM area has pretty much this coating of ice on it. Some areas you're going to want to watch out for, obviously, are intersections, exits, anywhere where you're going to have to make a sudden turn or could have to come to a sudden stop. Those areas are where things might be getting interesting because of these slick conditions. You never know what's going to happen, so make sure to give yourself plenty of time as you make your way out the door today. We're going to keep checking out the roadways in the next hour on the Fargo CW, but for now, for your traffic on the move, I'm Devin Fry.